All right, I want to welcome everybody to an episode of the Brewery Boys. We are down at Jack Brown's today, starting our residency, I guess, if you must. Joined by Tim Thompson.
What's going on, guys?
He's toying with the Turnbuckle Tim.
Kind of like it. It's cheesy enough for me, and it works with what I talk about.
So yeah, we're wrestling and everything like that. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. Buckeye Jason should be joining us pretty soon. So we're going to go. So, okay, I know we have the big movies out right now. Superman, Fantastic Four, which you have not seen.
Not yet.
So, I'm going to tell you right now, see them both. I want to know what your thoughts are. I know you're not a Marvel guy, but I want you to really take in the Fantastic Four.
You know, I'm weird. Not a Marvel guy. When it comes to that, though, okay, I'm not a Marvel comics guy. I'm a Marvel movies guy. I'm a DC comics guy, but I don't like their movies. So, but what I've heard is that this Superman might be starting a new path for DC as far as movies go.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. Like I'm not going to spoil nothing. All I'm going to tell you is see them both, but I really want you to visualize and just immerse yourself in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, from what I've heard, they really kind of pay tribute to Jack Kirby and
They
Stan
really
Lee,
did,
you know, kind
yes.
of really show the comics, which I can appreciate
Yes,
when it comes to that.
that is true.
That's why I was a big fan of the DC TV series.
So, yeah.
So because DC TV series tend to follow comic books and not what someone else wrote, like
Right.
your Snyders and all those guys
Right.
who are just trying to make an action movie.
Right. So okay. So that being said, we're not going to touch on the movies anymore because I don't want to accidentally spoil something. But what I do want to say is, I'm drinking the In the Wheat of the Moment from Mirror Twin Brewing. You are having the
Citra Vibe, also Mirror Twin.
Mirror Twin. Okay. So for a wheat beer, this has got a lot of citrus. So it's one of those where I'm not expecting that. Hey, St. Horn in the house. St. Horn in the house. So, but yeah. So, what's your take on the Citra Vibe?
I like it. It's not overly hoppy. It's got more of a. I would call it a. I don't know, a juicy IPA more than what it's labeled as, but I prefer that. I like the juicy tones instead of the florally tones that you get with a lot of IPAs.
Oh, look who we got here. Little Buckeye, you're live, baby. You're live, baby.
I'm a kid for the
Yeah,
Buckeye,
Buckeye Jason. Buckeye Jason joining the broadcast.
What are we talking about, Phyllis?
Well, we were just going over the new edition for the movies, the Fantastic Four and Superman. We didn't go into any detail because Tim hadn't seen them, but I just told him to a little bit, you know. So
I did hear that the new Superman was the better of the last few that have come out.
oh yeah, thoughtful.
Somebody told me.
Thoughtful. But that's all we're gonna. I'm gonna because I don't want to get stuck on a spoiler.
I mean, the internet has spoiled it for me already, but you know, I haven't
We're not
seen
doing
it.
that.
I would just put my 2 cents in is the last few that I've seen bits and parts. They've gotten too serious for me.
The last few.
It's like
Are you talking storyline or
storyline,
like,
his look, his whole attitude. It's like I'm Superman.
Yeah,
everything is bad. Blah. I'm more of
That's not the nerdy Clark Kent that we all knew.
There's a big scene with that. It's pretty funny, but I'm not, like I said.
Don't ruin it! Don't you ruin it!
So
I'm still waiting for him to come out of the phone booth with no clothes on because he forgot his suit. He goes in there to do a quick change, and there he is.
The mad version? Yeah.
Mad.
So Tim is having the Citra Vibes, and I'm having the In the Wheat of the Moment from Mirror Twin, both of them. So, looks like you need to get your notch list and get started there, bud. Which we do have. Tim has started a notch list.
I want that shirt, so 100 beers are coming fast.
So anyway, all right. So we were just about ready to talk about a little bit. I was going to ask you, we're still in the comic realm here. Long Box Files. Are you reading any of the Absolute titles?
Have not.
Okay.
I've kind of ventured away from reading because it came from being a hobby to you need a second job to afford every title that's coming out, and crossovers have become a thing where you can't finish a story unless you buy this issue and buy this issue.
Well, okay, so I know you're the big Batman fan, so I'm going to tell you right now that when they have the collected volumes out, get the absolute.
I'll definitely get the
Batman.
paper trades. Yeah, I'm becoming a fan of getting the trades and read them all at once
Yeah.
instead of waiting week to week. You know,
Yeah.
kind of like how I watch TV series. You know, I don't want to watch it week to week.
Right.
Just give it all to me at one time.
So
you know?
I'm just going to tell you, get the absolute Batman trade when it comes out. I like Batman. It's a different universe, I guess. It's more like it's like if they said the DC comic universe is Superman energy, the absolute DC comic universe is Dark Side energy. It's darker, grittier, stuff like that. And everybody's origin is different. Like I was reading, I haven't picked it up in a while, the Absolute Superman and the Absolute Batman and the Absolute Green Lantern and the Absolute Flash and the Absolute Martian Manhunter. You see why I'm not picking them up anymore.
So you're basically saying that the new Absolute comics are kind of how Marvel has the multiverse. This is basically a DC multiverse. We're seeing a brand new version of each character.
How long
kinda-
it's going to go, nobody knows. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
So
I
I'm-
mean,
so
the last
I'm-
time I did a reboot was when it went to New 52.
Yeah.
So, you know, it went off the original.
And
Think
this is not a reboot. This is going right along. It's its own thing.
Okay.
So this
it's
is
a spin-off of it's
of
own little-
something. I don't know what. Absolute Power, I
its own
believe.
story arc, I suppose.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
But so pick up Absolute Batman when it comes out. Now, well, okay.
Seems like we need to get a comic book shop to sponsor us as well here.
We could. Well,
We do a podcast that
Comic Interlude, A+. I might need to reach out to Kevin and see what's going on.
Yeah, let's record a podcast out there and talk
Yeah,
comics with the comic shop guy. You know?
I'll see if Kevin can't let us in the back room there and see what's what.
You know what happens in the back room there?
No, not hey. All right, so Buckeye Jason's making his way back with his beer. We're gonna get his take on what he's drinking. What do you got going on there?
I went ahead and went for the citrus vibes as well. I'm
All
still
right.
in the summer mode.
All right,
I think you said it was Mirror Twins.
Mirror Twin,
Mirror
yes sir,
Twin, yeah.
yes sir. So while Jason is writing, if you listen, we went old school. We recorded an old school audio last week and uploaded it to Spotify. We had Jason call in and give his take on the Hulk Hogan tragedy. Now, being that you're live, and speaking of Hulk Hogan, hold on.
Where's he going? Hey, you know, I will say this while Eric's doing what he's doing there. I kind of feel bad for Hogan and Hogan's legacy. If he would have passed away any other week other than the same week that Ozzy Osbourne passed away, I feel like it maybe would have got a little more notoriety, you know?
Let me say
So
this.
is for you,
Oh, thank you.
and that is for you.
Thank you.
Jason, this
Dun.
this came this weekend. A friend of mine, I'm not on camera doing this, so well, let's get it. Right. So let the fans see what that says right there.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. So this came from the one and only Hulk Hogan store.
Ooh. Good
So-
shit we got here.
Buddy of mine went to Pigeon Forge this weekend.
Oh, they opened back up. Nice.
Well, no, it was on the verge. Like it was
Okay.
people. Yeah.
Oh, who doesn't like that pose right there?
So
the classic
get that
Hawk
one.
pose.
Get that one. Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Look at that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Much appreciated.
Oh, you're welcome.
Now, are you going to go home, rip it off Hogan style, and jump in the pool?
Maybe as a tribute.
Eric, I'm going to need another shirt.
Next time he comes in, it's gonna be shredded on the back. You know?
Get the good cuts going.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, but yeah. So let's get your take live on camera with the Hulk Hogan tragedy.
Sad. I've been doing some research though. I've got a couple things coming out. It said, you know, requesting what had happened, what's been going on this whole time, why he had been posting. He had the surgery, then something happened, he had to go in and have another re-surgery kind of thing where they did a bunch of stuff that maybe moved his trachea up.
This was the spinal surgery, right? This is what he
Neck
went in
and
for?
spine, yeah, supposedly.
Yeah.
This was, he went in, came out, somebody said he was going too hard right away and something broke.
Rehabbing.
Yeah, something broke. Again, they had to go back in. And the trachea moving and stuff led to some complications, the CO2 and stuff. I saw an interview today with Eric Bischoff where he said he actually went in and saw Hulk at home once he came back home from the hospital. Talked to him there. Said Hogan seemed a little tired. It's a few days before he died. little tired, but was still in good spirits, and was worried about the new wrestling program. Did they sign the new guy? Did they do this? Did they do that? And seemed kind of upbeat, although he said, still seemed down, but no signs at that point from Eric that
The end was near.
stuff was imminent. But I guess it was too much. He still was on oxygen and yada yada yada.
Okay, well,
But that being said, Hulk Hogan. I know you don't really like him.
whoa, hold on. You're right. I was never a Hulkamaniac, but what he did for professional wrestling, you talked about this on the phone. We talked about this on the last.
He made wrestling what it is. Without Hulk, you're not where you're
If
at.
WrestleMania is not a success, you don't have 2, 3, 4. You don't have all that. And I don't think they obviously, that being they don't end up winning the Monday Night Wars, and I just don't think without him, he is professional wrestling. He brought it to the mainstream. Rock and wrestling, your favorite cartoon growing up.
I mean, yeah, like I said, without him, we're not where we are. Without him, and as much as you hate Vince McMahon, without him, wrestling's not what it is.
But Hogan made
He did.
Vince.
I mean, he put all his money into Hogan, and that was the big launch. Hogan was wrestling for
for the longest
the
time.
longest time. He was the card. I saw an interview with Bobby Heenan where he was talking about some of the people that were upset with Hogan this whole time and been against him this whole time was because they didn't get to work with him. He said, you didn't get to work with him because you didn't draw.
Yeah.
If you'd have drawn, he'd have wrestled. He would wrestle with anybody that would get a draw because
Yeah.
Hogan was about the money.
Yeah.
Everything was about the money.
Goes back to WCW when Jarrett laid down. I mean, the kind of stuff. When he was in charge, he was in charge. You
Yeah.
knew what he wanted to do, whether the fans wanted it or not.
Yeah,
So.
that's.
But
yeah.
these later years, you've gotten a more personal look at him. He comes off different personally than he did as a persona of Hulk Hogan. But back in the day, Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania was wrestling.
Yeah.
America loved Hulk.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
He was what John Cena wanted to be.
Well, he was the Cena of the '80s into
What Cena wanted to be. Cena was not.
No, he wasn't as
Vince
big.
McMahon really wanted Cena to be.
He,
Hulk
yeah,
Hogan.
yeah,
he was
but he was not.
He just didn't have the persona.
right. So
And like I said, you got into the cartoons, the TV shows, the movies.
mainstream, the MTV had just launched, and you have Cyndi Lauper, one of the biggest pop artists at that time, coming on at WrestleMania 1.
Yeah, and then she did a music video that
And
had
it-
Dusty Rhodes in it.
And Captain Lou
Captain Lou
Albano was her
Albano,
dad.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big crossover at that point in time. People were like,
Huge.
who are these guys? And
Yeah.
then you tune in.
All
just
because of Hogan.
Yeah.
His popularity pulled the WWF, I like to say, 'cause I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
WWF,
yeah.
pulled them along and got them rolling, got the machine
Yeah.
moving.
No, you're right.
Like I said, if it
my
wasn't for
personal opinion-
WW or the WrestleMania 1, if that wasn't success with him, we might not even seen a
Nah, you
WrestleMania.
wouldn't- you
two.
wouldn't-
And you had good talkers before Hogan, but I think Hogan brought the promos to the top level.
Right.
He was so good on the microphone,
Yeah.
like it's what turned just watching men in a ring wrestling
Yeah.
to a soap opera per
Yeah.
se. You know what I'm saying? I think he
Characters.
made characters, storylines and stuff. That led more into, I'm not here to just watch this match. I want to see what he has to say,
Yeah.
who he's challenging next, that kind of stuff, which is what drew a lot of people in,
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I was a kid, my mom tuned into WCW as much as I did back in the day. She
Yeah.
wanted to see those guys coming out and what they were going to say.
Yeah. I loved it back in the day, but I was never a Hogan fan. I'm not gonna lie. Going back, and I know another one of your boys, Austin Idol. I totally, and I will go to my grave with the fact that Hogan stole the gimmick.
Well, I think did I talk about this on the radio?
I don't remember if he
He
did or not.
admits he stole Idol's gimmick.
Oh, so
He says to us, it's like, there was Austin Idol, and they show a promo of Austin Idol saying, Idolmania.
yeah,
And Hogan said,
Hulkamania.
it's going to be Hulkamania now. I want to steal that.
Yeah,
stole
and he
it.
did, and that's one of the.
I mean, if you look at the look of Idol back in the day with the kind of the hair,
the blonde hair,
big body,
Yeah.
tan,
yeah,
The beach
talk,
bum,
talking the talk on the mic.
I mean, both
It's
of them from
almost like
Tampa
Hogan.
too. They're
Yeah.
both from Florida area, so anyway. All right, so we want to remind everybody we are down here at Jack Brown's Beers and Burgers. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Let me tell you something right now. Let
me tell you, brother.
Let me tell you, brother. So the manager Ashley is actually here today. So we're gonna get her on, and she's gonna help us go over some of these events that they've got coming up. So
Some exciting things.
Yeah, some exciting. I can't wait. I'll be right back.
You trust me and Jason here alone?
Amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst ourselves. All right.
Let's see what happens here. On the road show that we were doing, we were speaking about wrestling a little bit before we called you. It's unbelievable that Eric still has not seen the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix. Have you seen that yet?
I have not. I do not have Netflix, but I've seen parts of it via
Yeah.
internet.
It's worth a watch because you see how much a lot of these guys respected him, even though they knew about the bad stuff that he did, and it gets towards the end, getting towards his lawsuit and stuff, and people get silent. Michael Hayes starts getting silent, and a lot of the guys that are still in the company, they don't want to, then they stop voicing their opinion, but it's definitely,
It's kind of almost like I said, a Mount Rushmore of wrestling. He's on it.
yeah. Absolutely.
Whether you like him or not, whether all the politics now that's coming out, like he did this and whatever the stuff happened in the back,
Yeah.
in his personal life, but from beforehand to that point on air, and the direction he took WWF back in the day.
F is, it's always F in
Was
my
it?
mind. Yeah, it's always going to be F.
So yeah.
I mean, he let it.
Damn fan got me.
No, the fan got it. All right.
Hey!
Bad Ash.
Badass. Dun, dun.
That is her notch name. So, actually, we were just talking about how we're down here at Jack Brown's, and the burgers here, the food here, the atmosphere is just fantastic. We love coming here, and we love the fact that you love having us here. So, but we just want to kind of let you go over some of the things that we have. I'm looking forward to the Tap Takeover for Sam Adams on August the 28th.
Yes.
Can you go into a little bit? Are they just going to come in and everything's going to be Sam Adams, or is it just going to be specific?
We're letting them choose. Typically, we let them take up to 4 taps. But
Okay.
the more free stuff they give out to our guests, the
Free is
more-
good.
Okay.
We like free things. College kids love free things. Thirsty Thursdays. The kids love to come in.
Okay.
It's also Transylvania Thursday, and the kids just love free stuff, and it gives them a reason to steal something, like the cup or a shirt or the coasters.
Okay.
But Sam Adams is supposed to be bringing in a lot of cool merch.
Okay.
What
Swag, yes.
what beers might they be bringing?
Don't know, or is that something that you all
it was a it was a I have it written down somewhere. I know we talked about their Oktoberfest. I actually don't mind their Oktoberfest.
It's not bad.
They have this American ale, I believe, that they're making now. Hold on.
I think so.
Pulling out the phone, we're doing it. Sam Adams. I should know this is embarrassing.
No, you're good. We just
So we're talking, at least an Oktoberfest
So
is good.
so with her leading into with the Oktoberfest, September 27th, they are having their Oktoberfest down here at Jack Brown's. They're all going to dress up.
Lederhosen.
Yes, you dress up. It's
Yeah,
a fun thing.
so-
West 6 lets us
so
party.
there's
Right,
your-
let's write that
Oh,
down.
wait, I got it. I got it right here.
It's all on the calendar.
We got it right here.
Just remember, Eric, just because it's Oktoberfest,
Are we
you
gonna
can't
have
show everyone
festive
your schnitzel.
Oktoberfest music?
Are we going to have Wiener Schnitzel?
Little Einschwein Zupfa.
The burger special is really cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Zigazaka,
Oh,
zigazaka.
surprise.
I got you. I'm all about
Yeah, you
that.
can tell this is his favorite time of year.
Yes, the burger. I remember.
So-
we did it last year. It was a huge hit. We ran out last year.
Okay.
Sour
Like
patty.
downtown or Lexington area doesn't do a whole lot with Oktoberfest. Like one place throws a party.
Losers.
So we decided we were gonna see what would happen. I tried to collaborate with other people.
Yeah.
West 6 did help me out, and they loaned the 32-ounce steins.
Okay.
So we could do the Stein hoisting contest. My team dressed. It was so busy in here. It was
Wow,
crazy.
okay.
Yeah, the windows open. Everybody was outside hoisting the glassware.
Okay.
The girls lasted longer than the guys.
Whoa.
It was awesome.
That's like,
I believe.
do I drink it? Do I hold it? Do I drink it?
Yeah.
Do I-
I know. We held it with water. We didn't do beer because.
That's alcohol abuse.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us do it, and people were spilling it. We
Okay.
didn't have,
All right.
you need a permit to do that, kind of thing.
Well, so Jason is a big German beer guy, so I'm pretty sure you're coming down for that. We'll be here for it. So hopefully we can get some on-air little video snippets.
That would be
or
awesome.
Maybe we'll get
stuff
some
like
Lederhosen to wear as
Yeah,
well.
we
that. You can.
The girls wear the cute little dresses.
What's up?
And then I have these button-ups for the guys that it's like a later hosen.
Okay.
But it's not an
I'm not
actual
German, so I don't want to be. I don't want to.
You want to appropriate.
Right.
All right, Eric.
We all braid our
2025,
hair.
buddy. Get with the times.
I can identify as whatever I want.
Whatever you want, my man.
Back on that Sam Adams thing, I did request the cherry wheat. I've never actually tried it.
Ooh, okay.
I've not had
They
that.
don't know that they can get it,
Okay.
but they are going to try. We talked about their summer seasonal.
Summer ale.
Porch Rocker, Oktoberfest. Cold Snap is their winter one,
Yeah.
but it is very popular.
Yeah.
I've never actually sold Cold Snap here, and then we'll probably just rock the Sam Boston Lager
Cool. All right.
as well. But they were just showing me all this, like,
See if you
pages
get
and
the
pages of
Boston ale.
swag.
The Boston.
They have like a light ale or something now. I think
Really?
that we spoke
Oh,
of.
there's a Boston
and I've
ale
never
that's
heard of it.
tremendous.
It might be a thing. Maybe he was, he was a young a
Okay.
young guy.
All right.
That cold snap's
You
delicious.
brought
though.
any more he did, so.
My brain hurts sometimes. I'm like, what beer was that?
But they're bringing swag and some beer. So.
Free stuff.
So.
And then they come out and they like want to talk to people about about the beer, and then they're
Oh,
like, hey,
yeah.
you want this? Like they'll buy drinks for you as well. We're also going to do it. He also wants to give away
A new car.
a brand new car.
1996 Honda Civic, but
New to them.
Some seltzers. I think they have that Sun Cruiser you guys had tried. I
Yeah.
think they're kind of affiliated.
Oh, okay.
Or he works for the company who does it. So
Okay.
he's gonna buy some Sun Cruisers for people. He brought a bunch of buckets so we could do buckets of beer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
nice.
Well, yeah, so we look forward to that.
You should get a traditional German band to play for.
You know anybody?
An Oompa man?
Yeah. There's several in town that
You want to play?
I can
my
send your
little
way. I can definitely send someone your way. They'd probably be interested, especially since
do we
it's
not have a
outside
band?
of the actual like Oktoberfest
If they're
time frame.
interested, yeah, I can. We'll open the windows.
Most of them play for
pull out
tips,
and-
so I mean,
yeah,
they
put a bucket out.
Yeah, give them some beer and they'll play for
gets
tips.
really
Some
busy
festive
in here.
music.
There we go. Yeah, a little festive.
Be
music.
fun.
Okay, so that's on August the 28th. So that's on a Thursday. So mark that on your calendar.
August.
And then and then we've got September the 11th is Fall City. This is one that I'm very, very fond of.
You were excited when we sampled it the last
Yes,
time.
because my Fall City affection goes back. Sorry, Dad, but I gotta tell this story. 8 years old, my step grandmother and grandfather spent the summers on the Kentucky River, houseboating it and everything. They drank the shit out of Fall City. I mean,
They like Fall City.
they like Fall City. So, 8 years old, I'm at their house, I'm sitting on the couch. My first taste of beer was a Fall City. 8 years old.
Passed out drunk.
No, I didn't. I went back for 3 sips. But anyway, then obviously, college years and whatnot. So then Tim and I, we had box seats. Box seats. Do I need to say that again? Box seats. For Slayer's final show with Ministry,
Primus.
Ministry Primus and Phil Anselmo and whoever.
Yep.
We found the Fall City kiosk.
It's hidden in the back.
It was hidden in the back, but it was they
Now,
had all
Hidden in the
their-
bag.
Yep.
By that, do you mean not many people like it?
No, it was just hidden in the back.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm just saying.
I thought you said hitting it in the back, and I was like, we're not talking about that right now, but we're talking about beer in Fall City. Back to that.
So their lamplighter is one of my. It's a dark, so you're not gonna like it. But they have got some really good. Obviously, they're considered a craft now. They've got some really good selections going on.
Where are they out of?
Louisville. Yeah.
Their little area. It looks like a plantation. It's fun.
Is it Butchertown? Is that where they are?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think it's in Butchertown in Louisville. That's what they call it. It used to be an
They have a
old.
little pizzeria, and they have a patio. You can bring your dog, and then they have the brewing area, and then you can just walk around. And it's well lit.
And
it's
they're also
beautiful.
affiliated with 502 Winery. So
Yes.
they have the wines too, which are really, really
And
good.
their THC drinks they make in there as well.
Oh, okay. So they branched out. So that's one I'm really excited about. Fall City on September the 11th. So I don't really care what you get from that. We'll just
Jenna, my contact, she has a bunch of stuff she's gonna bring. So they're
okay,
really good people,
yeah.
just
I used to deal with when I was working. I'm still working there, but when I was doing more ordering and involvement with the Kroger Wine and Spirits, I dealt with the guy. He would come down and sell the wine. We talked about the beer all the time. I had a couple that would come in for the pint night that I would bring in for them. So and they're really good stuff. I really can't wait for this one. And then we've got September the 18th, Mad Tree
Mad Tree.
Tap Takeover.
Love Mad Tree.
So I'm gonna reach out to Andrew and I'm gonna try to get.
They were the first ones to sign up. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Can't go wrong with Mad Tree.
Yeah, so I'll reach out to Andrew and see what's going on. But I'm sure we'll.
Bring more zippy uppy hoodies.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Emily got one. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
wait a minute here.
So yeah. So then September 25th we've got Ryan Guys with Scuba Steve.
Yep, he was in here
Yep.
today.
So
I said choose a date, any date,
Yep.
and
he chose it. So we got he's a friend of the show. He's been on a couple times. Him and Nathan from Mr. Brews. So then you got West Six coming in sometime in October, just
Yes.
to be determined. So
be determined.
did Scuba say what he was going to bring, or is he just going to kind of?
he can bring whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He always brings something good. He actually, I think I have some left if you want me to go grab it.
Oh, yeah.
He brought a new beer in today.
Ooh.
And
Oh, okay.
but we kind of already sampled it.
That's fine. We have it. We have it. Ooh, I like this.
Yep. Yeah, I think you can't go wrong with Matry or Ryan, guys. I think there's something about that Ohio area. They just really they know beer, man. I mean,
What? Did you say Ohio people know beer?
Something about the state of Ohio and beer. They can really
They can drink.
knock it out of the
They're
park, man.
drinkers.
They know what they like and they make it good. You know, like that's just
You just had to go there.
that's just how it goes.
With
love
one
scuba.
can. What's going on with that?
We love scuba.
It's a Cincy Light.
Oh
Light.
yeah.
We did try that at.
No, we haven't had that.
Yeah, we did.
No, that was the garage beer.
No, we had a Cincy Light Lime at that one night.
Well, I'm gonna have it
That
here.
one day with
I
that
mean,
one person.
I will do it again.
That thing that you guys did.
That's one thing we
One
did.
of
We
those one
don't-
times
we
we were
don't
drinking
wanna
beer
mention
and
that.
just talking to ourselves. Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
I don't need one. Giselle and I and Scuba
Oh,
Steve,
wait.
he had some. And
Not
he
very
cooked, so we kind of already
overwhelming on the
into
lime.
it. It's a couple hours old, so I apologize if it's not.
No, it's still good. That's
I
got
believe
a.
it. It's like outdoor hot day,
Yeah.
swimming pool.
That's your garage. That's your.
It's a session beer. You
Pool
know,
beer.
like you just
That's your
at the lake.
pool beer and mowing the grass beer. You take that
Mowing the grass
after
beer.
you have the
It's the one that'll creep up on you. Right there. So you can't
And
really see it.
then you said August the 1st, Friday, this coming Friday, Lexington Sporting Watch Party.
Yes.
Watch party.
It's a late one. It's at 9 p.m., but they're coming in. And we're turning the game on, watching the game.
Jack Brown's is the official watch station or watch party headquarters for Lexington
Are we
Sporting.
looking to upgrade the TVs?
Yes.
Maybe a big.
Yes. So we have a projector, but the people who came in, nobody came and sat in front of the projector, so they all wanted those TVs.
Yeah.
I talked to my boss. We actually talked about adding more TVs in.
Oh.
And then we tried to move things around again for them, and they still like their little corner.
The little
over there,
corner,
So
okay.
we just kind of left it.
What's
But yes,
what size are the TVs?
TV size.
Well, they got the, what are the, like that's a
Behind the
40,
bar.
44 maybe behind the bar there?
Probably.
55?
Probably.
Not that, it's not a 55.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe a
We
44.
Definitely more TVs.
32.
When we air up, we can have, when it's not a million degrees out, we can have the windows open.
Yeah.
We can even have it playing outside if we wanted to.
That'd be cool.
Maybe you should talk about a wrestling
What, Friday Night
watch
SmackDown?
group. You like
Okay.
to watch wrestling?
Like a pay-per-view or something? Yeah, it's on Peacock. Yeah, that's,
Well, we don't want to get the same thing Brewer dude got into. Remember, they got in trouble for that.
yeah. Well,
People posting on Instagram.
if you pay for Peacock, I feel like you can
We
put
do.
it on anywhere you want.
Yeah.
You know, you pay.
Oh.
We pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I mean, if you pay for Peacock and someone
It's here?
in the bar
Oh.
has the name under their name, you can watch it wherever you want.
Well, okay.
So it's Jack Brown's.
That's
Yeah,
right.
what do we want up in here?
But speaking of TVs, though, I'll buy a TV for you guys on the Brewery Boys. You need a new one? Just tell me the size. I'll pick one up and bring it down. If you need new TVs.
Oh,
I happen to need.
And I'm gonna put sponsored by.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
around
just,
it, like have you.
Let us know what size TV you need and the specs, and I'll pick one up
Oh,
and
okay.
I'll
That's badass.
donate
Thank
it to the bar on the Brewery Boys.
That
Wow.
is so cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, we can have the official.
I mean, we could put one right here because this is your area.
Oh,
You
yeah.
cover my Nevada
Yeah,
license
yeah.
plate, but that's okay.
No, we could put it over here.
There's places we can
Yeah.
put it.
Wow, look at
Yeah.
you. All
I think
right.
it's
He's
awesome.
thinking.
I don't mind doing that.
I love
Absolutely.
this dude.
That's awesome. But yeah, the parties are fun. We had a huge watch party a few weeks ago, and this place was packed. And so we got more people coming into Jack Brown's, trying beer, trying West Six Stadium Ale. People who have never been to Jack Brown's coming into the joint and
They're
trying it
growing
out
their
for the first
watch
time.
group then, right?
Yeah.
They bring in
Yeah,
their little banging thing.
We have the drum here, yes.
Man,
If you look at our
those
Instagram,
are
you
so
see him playing the
loud.
drum because it was the last 90 seconds. Finally, somebody scored.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
so it got really quiet in here, and everybody was kind of angry. Like you could feel the tension,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden somebody scored, and at this place, like
Electric.
the roof. Like the people who were upstairs, if they were here at the time, they would have been like, "What is going on
Yeah.
downstairs?" And now we have a defense attorney that moved in up there. What's going on down there, guys? They're stomping. Really
Oh,
loud.
that's funny.
What a shame we lost to Louisville in that first ever cup. You know, that would have.
Yeah.
Yes,
That would've
and
been-
it was like the
yeah.
last couple minutes too. It was.
Yeah.
Did you guys go? It was.
No, but
No.
I watched it. So,
Hot.
but yeah.
Holy cow! That stadium was.
Yeah,
hot.
she went.
I know there's a game on Saturday, August 9th, I think. It's just I don't know if it's a men's or a women's game, but it's a championship
It has to
game.
be men's because women's hasn't started back up yet. They,
Okay.
they have a lot less games.
I will say
You're not a soccer fan.
not a big
We know
soccer
that. We know that.
I don't think you have to be a soccer fan to
I'm
enjoy
a
Lexington Soccer
I'm a
Club.
good watch party drinking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like going to a baseball.
Whatever's
game. You
on.
actually
Well,
really
yeah,
watch the whole
okay.
baseball game. Well,
Right.
maybe you guys do.
Nah, I mean, no.
don't. I'm like, what stand are we going to next? So we got nachos,
Yeah,
we got hot dogs,
yeah,
we got
yeah.
something over here.
I want to do the 999 challenge. Have you seen that? Like, I
Yes,
really
yes.
want to try
What's
that.
that?
I-
It's 9 hot dogs and 9 beers for 9
Nine
innings.
Everything.
innings, yeah.
So if your inning goes like that, you're on to your next one.
Hold on. So you're saying you have to.
3 up, 3 down. You're drinking and you're eating quick.
Hey, we can try it when we go to the.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
pedal thing.
on the 26th, right?
That's another one. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the work, with the pedal.
That is my
pump.
40th birthday, August
when is
26th.
the pedal?
Mine's August
Huh?
23rd.
Nice.
What's the
Well,
pedal?
So
Party.
okay,
Are
so
you a Virgo too then, or
so
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
Ashley wants to do the pedal pub, which is a biking thing where you can drink beer and ride the
I've seen
bike.
them. I haven't seen them in town yet. I didn't know we
Well,
had
no,
them.
yeah,
them
we have one.
Drive us to the stadium.
To the stadium.
And because we all talked about going to the stadium and being supportive, bring some breweries with us, you guys, Pedal Bub, everybody just kind of sitting together. And then we looked at a suite. And
Yeah.
we thought the suite. So we're Googling it and it says $369 or $359
Yeah,
for the suite.
$3.69.
For per person.
Yeah.
And we're like, no way. No way. So I get on the phone and I call him and he's like, no. It's like $530 or something like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh damn it, but that would be cool to get. But they will block off a whole area for us if we wanted to. And he said third base.
Yeah,
because
third base is
the
in the
shade is right
shade.
there.
Uh-huh. Sounds
I
good.
don't know. It's a little hot here, so I'm like,
Yeah.
do we? But I think it would be great if we all went out there and supported the legends.
Yeah.
Can't do a suite. We could always do the Pepsi poop deck.
But you can't drink
They don't
alcohol
have
there.
beer.
No, what? You can't drink beer
Yeah,
there?
it's family.
All right.
Can't-
No,
yeah.
that's
Pepsi
over.
family,
Yeah.
but
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wristbands.
That's out.
We drink beer.
Done.
Wristbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But we could do the 9 beers,
Yeah, do it. 999.
9 innings.
that's me on Tuesday.
Eric, I've
It's a
seen you take
Tuesday.
more than 9 wieners in one night, buddy. So I think you can.
whoa! Hello.
Okay, let's edit that out.
This is live. That ain't going nowhere. Keep it in.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, I've seen everybody trying to do the 9 beers, 9 innings on social media. I think it could be fun for all
Yeah,
of
like
us.
I've seen them do
football
the,
players have failed doing this.
18
Wow.
holes beer challenge for golfing.
For golf?
I've seen it done.
I mean,
You're hurting at the end of that one.
Oh, I'll bet.
I probably could
have
last
no
like
doubt.
hole 8 and then I'm back out.
Wow.
Like, I'll give you my clubs. Here you go.
The guy
I'm a
was drinking the
lefty.
beers, and the girl was eating different sandwiches every hole.
Hey, the plus side about August 26th doing the 999, that's $2 hot dog day. So every Tuesday at Legend Stadium,
dogs,
they do
$2
$2.
beers,
$2
and
beers, $2
$2
hot dogs.
seats.
Yep.
Okay.
So, you know, they can make it more possible for
Yeah.
us. We'll line them up and knock them down.
Okay. Well, that's something to think about.
Remember to go to
we
the
gotta
gym
have
now.
goals.
Some
Yeah.
fast
Always
food
have a
comes to
designated
the
driver.
So yeah. So the
Really had to
pedal
go
pub,
Joey Chestnut training.
and
on
then
this.
Definitely.
and then Ashley is trying to set up a meet and greet with us for Black Type Brewery, which is over off Virginia Avenue.
Black type.
Yes, actually, he delivered his beer to us today.
Oh, okay.
So he
How new are
was-
they?
Really?
They opened in
Just happened.
April,
Yeah. So they're really
March, April.
so.
It's beautiful in there. It's very. They painted it themselves. They did everything and installed everything themselves. So it's really sentimental for them. They upstairs they have a winery. Go upstairs. It's
Fancy
beautiful.
people are upstairs.
I think so.
They have
Yeah.
great TVs.
Behind
I
the
was like, you guys
shelf.
would be a great watch party spot because they have
Yeah.
like massive TVs. They hang from the ceiling.
We could definitely look
Nobody's
into
in
that.
your way. You're not going like this trying to see
Oh, okay.
what's on TV. And I told them to. I gave them the Lexington Sporting Club's contact information too
Nice.
to become a watch party.
All right. So
Yeah, the beer is. Do they serve the beer's good there? Or?
Their beer's really good. I'm not a sour person. I don't like the sour, the sour. Holy shit, those are so good. I bought both of their sours, like a guava passion fruit. I bought, I believe, their porter and 2 sours from them. They're downstairs in just living room this afternoon, so they should be on soon.
Nice.
I'll
Okay.
message you guys next week. Just come and try this.
Definitely. So yeah, so we got some, we got some options. We got a nice little busy section coming up, which I'm digging. So yeah, so we're gonna be here every Wednesday for the foreseeable future until she kicks us out.
August 23rd, we are having a back to school bash. I don't know if you guys want to even try coming in.
we might. We'll see.
Well, we invited all the college kids. We're going to have cheap beer specials. We're going to give them free, first come, first serve for free fry cards.
Okay.
And maybe throw out some merch to people or get them to join the Notch Club.
Yeah.
Talk about the Notch Club, tell them about the culture.
Worst case, we just
It's
do
like
some short
a
videos.
freshman tour group coming in here. Right, we are Jack
Yeah,
Browns.
yeah,
We're gonna get to the Notch Club. You
Yeah.
need to sign up for that. Worry about your books later.
Yeah.
They're gonna walk in here and look at us, but there's a bunch of geezers here. I'm leaving.
I'm out. Yeah.
I'm out.
All right. Well, yeah. So
A lot of excitement
So
coming
that's
up.
a lot of exciting
There's a
stuff
lot of
coming
things
up. Yeah,
happening.
I'm pretty stoked for this. So
August.
I know you
Yeah.
said you're a busy beaver today. You just delivered some beer.
Wednesday's my
cleaned up,
busiest
yeah.
day. Yeah.
Okay.
We were making reels today this afternoon, so
Oh.
keep an eye on our social media.
All right.
Perhaps we need to intertwine reels. I don't know if you checked out some of Buckeye Jason's reels.
I see you
with
golfing
MT.
and drinking all the time.
Me and MT have a good time.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just cracking open this beer
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Look
He's
at
at the
this,
pool.
filling out the beer. This,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my
I will
iron.
say the best one I've laughed at myself is the cannonball one.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. He said he can swim.
So what you're saying is you want the Jack Brown staff in your pool on floaties with you and recording a reel
Well,
at the same
yeah,
time.
I mean,
Fill the
okay.
pool up. Everyone's
That's what
drinking a
it is.
beer.
Get some Jack Brown floaties.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
actually, somebody asked to buy our flag the other day.
Oh wow.
Would you guys buy a flag? Like, is that a thing?
That's a good
Would you want
garage
to
hanger
buy?
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Like a
They want
college
the one with
kind
the
of thing.
eagle. Like, we just made it. We just put it.
we go to the lake every year.
Is
We
it
can hang it
Amazon
from the
flag? Like,
pontoon.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can
that's
buy it.
right.
I was like, if you want to, I mean, I'm like,
I can get 5 more.
I know. So
Yeah.
if we could buy, like, if we bought 20.
Yeah, you're
of them,
right.
do
I
you
mean,
think
hanging it
people
in the
would sell them?
garage.
Buy
And
them?
we'll finally get our studio. It's back in the back of the
I don't know.
studio.
Yep.
Hanging up. Yeah. I would definitely.
I'd fly
Yeah.
one from the pontoon on the
Yeah.
lake.
They go to the lake all the time, so it's on the pontoon. Yeah.
That would be funny.
So, yeah.
I was really caught off guard. It was a mom, and she said her son's in the Notch Club, so I'm trying to find out who it is because somebody's still working on their first 100.
Oh, maybe a birthday
They're not
present.
in the Notch Club yet, but they're still working on their first 100. She said she came in with her son, and he was like, "That's a badass flag. I want that." So she called down here. Like, that's kind of cool. The mom's
That is-
going out of her way.
Yeah.
That sounds like a mama's boy.
And she's like, "Do you sell that? Will you sell me that flag?" And I'm like, "I think I can. Like, I don't see a problem with it."
Well, all right. That's
I
yeah.
need to find out who it is though, because I could just like put it in their sleeve with their Notch card. And
Yeah,
Basically,
that would be cool.
everything is always for sale.
Everybody has a price. for the
Somebody
good.
come in and say,
Money
"Can I buy
talks.
that?" Why? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
if you want it, yeah, we have so much random stuff here.
That would be pretty cool. I would definitely fly one. So
One of our core values is fly your flag. So.
there you go.
Let
Yeah.
your freak flag fly.
There you go. All right. Well, actually, we don't want to keep you from work if you want to hang out or whatever you.
I probably should check on people.
Okay.
Sort of like, look, Andrew Horn's over there.
Yep, St. Horn.
He's
St.
very,
Horn,
very
yeah.
focused.
We see him. Yep. I'm gonna try to get him on in a few minutes.
I'll
See
send
what
him over.
he's got to say.
He has like a plan for tonight, I think.
Oh. Okay. All right.
So yeah,
Well-
yeah, he has time. Like he told me it's at 7:30, so
There you. Okay. Yeah. We'll definitely hit him up then.
I found out his plan. Okay, I'll go get him.
All right, well,
thanks, guys. Yeah.
Thank you, badass.
We gotta get you guys ordering your shirts soon.
Yep.
and
Yep.
What's
Okay.
your name gonna be?
I don't know yet. I'm still
Do
working
you have
on
yours?
it.
What's your card?
Mine's a little lackadaisical. It's hard for me to get down here.
What are you at? I'm gonna make it a point.
But we're gonna be here
get to
every week.
100 before Eric.
I'm at 45.
All right, it'll happen.
The quickest somebody did it is 9 days.
I'm
You got to 100?
I can drink like a fish. So.
9 days.
I definitely can't do
We
that.
made sure he had a ride home. It was. There were some days I was like,
gonna do it tonight.
He paid your mortgage that month.
Yeah.
he paid our
Yeah.
power bill. 'Cause-
All right.
All right then, thank you. Do you guys need any new beers? Your beer was empty, so.
I'm gonna venture over the bar here in a sec. But
Okay.
yeah,
I'll
see
toss
what-
those.
But yeah, thank you. We cannot
Thank
thank
you.
you enough for
Thank
having
you very
us.
much.
Thank you for supporting.
Yes, always, always. Okay, so that was badass Ashley Tipton. She is the bar manager here at Jack Brown's, and she has been over the moon gracious to us. And
Despite Eric,
despite me, that's right. So,
a lot of exciting stuff coming up. We can plan and
oh man,
Finagle some stuff
the
out.
tap takeovers, I can't wait. Those are.
I'm very sad. I'm going to be out of town for 2 of them.
For
it's
2?
okay. Yeah. Well, the August one for sure. I leave. We're going to
Sam Adams.
Costa Rica for Oktoberfest.
So you'll be okay. So and then you said what?
September 11th. I'll be gone as well.
seems like an
Ball
odd
City.
place for an Oktoberfest.
we got a new visitor.
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Come on around. Come on around. We're going to sit you down. We're getting ready to be joined by St. Horn here.
St. Horn,
So,
the royalty has arrived.
the people who watched our videos, your 1000th beer was the first video posted on our YouTube channel.
Well, I feel honored. Sir.
Not as honored as we do for having you, man. So, little fun fact with Andrew here. He and I met. He was working for us. Can I tell him the Ethereal and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. He was working for Ethereal. I was running a pint night. He came up and we bringing me samples, whatnot. Yes, I like it. Bring it on. He was actually bringing me like exclusive stuff that was going to be down only at Ethereal. So you had it at Ethereal, and then you had it up at my shop. And you can attest to some of the ones that we had.
Oh,
you
pint nights? Yeah,
frequented
absolutely.
the pint nights quite frequently.
Yeah.
Before the bastards took your draft system away.
They did. That's right. Yeah, those
Freaking
bastards.
Kroger.
Only in Lexington though, for some reason. Why they still have it everywhere in Louisville, everywhere else.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah, so and then he was working in Ethereal. Then he went to Country, or he started with Country Boy, and then went to Ethereal, right? Or
Opposite way.
Opposite way. Okay. So and I always set it up like, hey man, Andrew's going to be bartending at Country Boy. Go down, hang out with him, and you know you can. I mean, he's not going to give you the 250 pints, but you can get. You know, he's well, and nobody ever wins. I'm still butthurt about that one.
250 points, keep the glass. That was always a good one. I remember, you know, when I first started going, I didn't really know how it worked and the rules and stuff. And then Eric would give me the wink. I remember there was a limit of 2, and he'd be like, "Want another one?" I'm like, "No, I've already had 2." Just like, and so everyone could hear it. And he's like, "I'm freaking winking at you, you know? Come on, buddy."
Hey, one another.
So I was a very rule-abiding citizen at the time, but once I figured out what was going on, it was definitely a great time.
Oh, yeah,
And,
it was
you know,
great.
We meet a lot of people through that crew. I mean, a lot of people still talk from Fight Night and stuff.
I think at
so.
one time I had 6 Manitree and 6 Ethereal, and then
That was true. I remember that.
yeah, so it was quite cool.
So, St. Horn, tell us, how long did it take you to reach your 1,000 beers?
You know, I didn't write down the date, but I want to say about a year. I really don't remember, but I'll say that ballpark it.
I'm gonna tell you, if you've seen the video, so when you reach your 1,000th beer, they will buy Jack Brown's, will purchase your shirt, they will deck it out, everything. He got. Well, you were here when they unveiled it. Yeah, you were here when they unveiled it.
Lexington Legends jersey.
The Lexington Legends jersey. And it was kind of one of those things, it was like, okay, it's going to look cool. I did not know how cool. Like, when they brought it out, it was like, holy shit. And then when they presented it to him on his 1,000th beer, his Saint Day, man, I got goosebumps. It was fantastic. So
You got some work to do, man.
I do got some work. I'm sitting at 46. I'm right where the 46th beer will be my next beer.
Man, even my wife's got more than that.
Wow, I'm getting fucking.
Wait a second. Does this count? This tiny beer?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So what is your jersey going to be? Did you finally decide?
I have not decided yet. Obviously, I'm still a long way away. I texted him and I said, "Hey, I think I know what my 1,000th beer." He's like, "Bro, you got 990." He
It's a
said,
lot of time to think
"You're
about it.
gonna be a minute." So
Eric's gonna be buried in it.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
You were at 998, sir. You passed away. Here's your
Yeah,
jersey.
here's your jersey. Yeah.
We'll give you the
put
two.
Put it on the coffin. So yeah, so Andrew, I just want to say that you have been so supportive of us with the Facebook page and everything like that. I can't tell you enough how much I really appreciate you as a friend and as a just supporting what we're doing here and all that. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you.
Well, thanks, man. I'm all about supporting local beer breweries. Even though I work at a distillery, several brewery now,
you know, you're
at least
still,
at the moment.
You're
Still all about supporting those guys. We've got a lot of great breweries in town.
We do.
I'm glad you're supporting them. So
Yes.
anything you need, man, just let me know.
I appreciate that. And I know your lovely wife has walked in the building, so I don't want to hold you up any longer. So I want to thank you for your time coming on the show, being a part of it, and just like I said, thank you for helping me with my beer knowledge and everything that I've known and supporting the show.
Well, absolutely, man. And off topic, I'm off to a rum dinner. So
Hey!
you go.
see ya.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Have a good night, buddy. All right, so that was St. Horn. I'm gonna have to go get me another beer. So
Are you gonna leave us alone again? We start talking about weird stuff when you're going there.
all right, so okay, so. All right, so here we. All right, so we talked about the Hulk Hogan passing, and like you said, if you hadn't been for Ozzy passing,
I want to say, all right, on Ozzy. Do you think it's a big deal because of his music, or it's a bigger deal because of just him,
I think it's his legacy.
like all the stuff, like the shows, the Osborne show and stuff that built him up, and people just got to know him better that way?
okay, so
Or is it
you and I
a
are,
classic Black Sabbath more so?
I said before in the interview, I'm a Sabbath over an Ozzy solo fan. I'll be honest with you. Ozzy solo, as a teenager, the Osbournes showed you a weird side of a rocker. You know, like you wish you would
It
see.
made him more human.
Yeah, it made him like a human. So
That's what I'm saying.
To
So I
see
think-
more sides of a person.
I think he got more fans off of that. After hearing the biting of the bat and blah blah blah, people kind of heard of him, and then seeing him on TV kind of brought it down to reality. Kind of like the Gene Simmons
the Family
Jewel
Jewels.
show.
Yeah.
Took you inside. You got to see a more personable side of somebody, which everybody always connects better with that. So that's what I'm saying.
When you see someone's family values, it definitely kind of like makes you appreciate them more, and then you wonder about other celebrities and
Right.
rock stars
Yeah.
and stuff, like
It
who
makes
they
it-
are
make them more
off from the
human.
stage. Because a lot of people, like we went to Ghost on,
Yeah.
last weekend. That you wonder what that man is like off stage. You see his set, what the band is about, what they, the fans perceive of them. Take the makeup off. And
Who is he?
Who is he? What is he like? Is his personality like his music?
Right.
And I think that's kind of what made Ozzy different. Listening to his music, what everyone thought was, hey man, this is the son of Satan, and this
Yeah.
and that. Just Kiss as
Kind of
well,
like an Alice Cooper kind of a thing. Where
Yeah.
you see Alice Cooper all makeup and his
But-
music, and then you realize he's a Christian and he plays golf.
And he's intellectual. He's extremely smart. Think about him in
Yeah, he's
Wayne's
very
World.
smart.
It's like two totally
Actually,
different.
it's called Milwaukee. The Indians. Like I
Held
mean,
on to him, yeah.
yeah. So I mean,
But, so on a personal level with Ozzy, I think it was the fact that here's this guy from Nottingham or wherever it was, Birmingham, England, born into poverty. Obviously, don't know the status of everything, but they said he had a rough childhood. They basically Black Sabbath invented heavy metal. Like it was not considered a genre, and then here just came this sound, and you're like, holy fuck, I gotta have more. And then
So you're on the Black Sabbath train.
no,
As opposed to,
I'm on the whole creating, but then
did you know that Ozzy didn't even know what the Black Sabbath name was? I watched an interview with him, and he was playing Jeopardy with a fan. I don't know if you've seen this or not. It was
No, I haven't
questions
seen this.
on Ozzy and Black Sabbath. The question was, where did Black Sabbath get their name? Ozzy buttons in. He was like, oh, our manager. So the fan actually knew that the manager took the name Black Sabbath from an independent horror film that came out in the 60s.
wow.
Ozzy Osbourne didn't even know why his band
And
was
he
called
wrote,
Black
but he wrote the
Sabbath.
song Black Sabbath too.
Yeah, he
That
wrote
was
the
one of his
song Black
first-
Sabbath, yeah.
That was one of his first songs he ever wrote. But So that being said, so then when he is fired or let go or whatever, you know, the story is he's destitute, cocaine, booze, just boozing it up in the hotel, and Sharon Osbourne's dad, Sharon whatever her last maiden name, she finds him in the hotel, goes and gets him out, and they take him, sign him to a record deal, and he records "Speak of the Devil," which is one of the first live albums. It's him doing Black Sabbath songs without Black Sabbath. I think Night Ranger's guitarist is on there. Brad Gilliam, I think was his name. But it's a really good live album. Then, of course, you have Blizzard of Oz and whatnot. But I guess certain people have really, like you said, with the Osbournes, but I think most of the heavy metal fans, me in particular, are because of what he gave us in the teen, like when you're just a teenager and you're just rebelling against everything, you're pissed off. There's Ozzy with obviously the solo career now. It just resonated on so many levels with just the angst and the whole, you know, he's up there acting like a fool, but he's screaming and he's, you know, it's like, oh, it makes sense. So that's where I was coming from with it. And when they announced, I mean, it was personal. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I like some Ozzy stuff. I like some Black Sabbath stuff. I'm not a huge fan, so
Right.
it's like, all right. And the fact that he's been, a lot of people thought he was dead already.
yeah,
But just the way he's, you know,
carried on.
been out of
Yeah.
it for so long,
Yeah.
you're like, all right, well, he was due to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I think maybe for me it wasn't much of a shocker as the, you know, like, yeah, he was.
Right.
I think it was a little odd that the funeral procession was televised, almost like it was the Pope. You know,
I saw that today.
They had
I didn't see that, but yeah.
the open car like the Pope would have, you know, and like
big bubble
thousands
hearse
and
car,
thousands of
everybody-
people there. You know, it's just like I get that you're paying respect, but like, why are these people there? You know, do they even listen to the music? What's the purpose? Are you
Here's
there
a
'cause
thought
it was
for
a
you.
celebrity?
I had thinking about that. I thought, you know, we lost Hulk Hogan, Ozzy,
Chuck Mangione.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's been a tough month for people, but then I
Yeah,
think,
the original singer of
why is it
Iron Maiden passed away
that?
today.
Why is it that people will come out in droves to mourn somebody like that, but their neighbor will die and they won't even go to the funeral? And won't go
We
say
don't
hi?
know that. We don't know our neighbors. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
you know your
I
neighbor
agree.
better than you
But
know.
you know Ozzy.
Right.
I
Yeah.
almost get upset when I see like our local news and stuff. They're just looking for something to make people like, hey, and they talk about like a celebrity you don't even know, or just like a C-list celebrity. Some of them passing away. You've got soldiers just dying every
Yep.
day, committing suicide every single day.
Yep.
Report on that. I feel like your local citizens would
That was-
appreciate that more.
That was kind of my thought. You know, you can announce it, but it's not like nobody should be outrageously emotional or outrageously hurt that their star passed away. You shouldn't have that connection. You know what I'm saying? Personally, you have a connection of, yeah, I like them, what they did, but my neighbor I know better, or my family I know better. Why can't we
Family members. Yeah.
Why can't, like I said, why can't the news say, hey, Bob over here on Main Street passed away, you know,
Yeah.
and Bob was known around the neighborhood as somebody that gave out,
Right.
you know, good advice, and you know, why can't we do stories like that? Why do we gotta say like, Ozzy passed away, oh my God, he was the big metal guy, and oh, what are we gonna do without him? But he ain't been relevant in years. just put it out. I mean, you can hate me for what? I'm just
No,
giving
no, I
you,
don't-
I'm spitting facts.
I agree with that. I mean, I think that we
I just thought about that today. It just seems odd. I was thinking,
give too
why
much
do people get
notoriety
so
to
crazy?
stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know, I mean,
Like-
It's a notoriety.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
drowned.
yeah.
They made that a big news thing. Like, I haven't heard of him.
It was.
because he left the Cosby's.
Yeah. It was. That was like a blurb. Like it was.
Like, is
Footnote.
media now like the Inquirer? I gotta know that. No, I don't even know that he passed away.
I didn't know.
I feel sorry for
until-
his family, and you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's like, does that need to be front page news and all over my feed?
Everything's become about attention, about
Yeah.
clicks, about likes. You know, like you know, I mean,
Just a little thought there.
yeah.
No, yeah. So okay, so
Maybe that's what we should start doing on the Brew Boys podcast. We'll just start announcing who passes away every week here in Lexington. You know,
There we go.
And you know, hopefully we'll get a click. You know,
Yeah.
local person dies. They want to see who it is. They click on our page.
There
and,
you go.
Hey man, it was Joe Schmo.
So that being said, you touched on it. Friday, we were on our way to Louisville to see Ghost. First concert, First concert I've ever been to where no phones allowed.
And how do they enforce that?
When you came in, your ticket was digital. They scanned your ticket on your phone with a little kiosk and a little receipt printed out. Seat section, row, seat number. You took that. Then you proceeded to go through the metal. They took your phone, put it in an oven mitt, and magnetically sealed it and locked it. Now, they did have stations where you could unlock it if you needed to make a phone call, but there was someone there monitoring you, putting it back in. The t-shirt stand had magnets where you could unlock it to pay, but then that t-shirt person made sure you put it back in and they locked it back.
So did you hold your phone in the mitt the whole time? or
Yeah,
you had-
I had one
that
that
you can around your neck, whatever you want.
I think I've seen those, like some schools have those. or something
they
like
do.
that.
So, and I did not think
Seems
I was
like a
gonna. I didn't think I was
asinine
gonna.
thing, but all right.
No, because listen, when we were in junior high and high school, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have cameras. We couldn't go with those. So what did we do? We came to the school the next day. How did I meet Brad? I met Brad in summer school because he's wearing a David Lee Roth Skyscraper tour. I'm wearing the same, a shirt from the same show. He and I, hey man, did you go to the show? Dude, was it not amazing? Boom!
What's that gonna do with the phone then? You could have still had your phone.
Because the lead singer said
The thought process behind it was no one knows who he is with his makeup off. He went to a concert to a band that he enjoyed. He was about 4 people back. He said he couldn't enjoy the show from all the people with their phones above their head because of people in front of them recording what was going on in front of them.
so he was literally
So
watching
he,
on their screen.
He was watching this concert on their screens because he couldn't see through the sea of cell phone screens. And he was like, "How is anyone really enjoying my concert if they're just worried about what's on their phone and looking at their phone?" He was like, "They're not.
Now, do you
they're
think
not
he
paying
meant
attention."
that, or do you think he was worried about
I think he did.
pirating type?
This is the very first. There
Why
was
come
nothing
my show?
special about this show.
No.
Nothing at all. There was nothing. No cameras. Nothing being recorded. He played the new album's already out. Played almost the new album in its entirety.
Yeah.
And played their hits at the end. There was nothing special going on. I think that he would just went to a concert and said, "I want people to enjoy my show, what I'm putting on, what I put my time on, what they paid their hard-earned money for. Let's see how this experience is." I was very at first down about it.
So was I.
For 30 minutes, I tried to break that thing open. I was like, I'm gonna get this.
I wasn't that bad.
I was because I could feel my phone going off. You don't know what's going on. But on the other side, no openers on this tour. They played for 2 straight hours, so there's no intermission.
2.5.
So if you wanted to get on your phone to do something, you had to miss the show to go do that because there was no in between, no intermission, no nothing. So But it was a good show. I think it like what Eric said. It takes you back to being in the moment.
Oh yeah, I agree totally. Like you go out and you'll see families sitting at a table together and everybody's got their phone out.
Yeah.
And they're looking down and not even looking at each other. It's like, hey.
I'm the same way. I've been on my phone 12 times since we've been sitting here. It's just we're so involved with everything, and we want to know what's going on around us, and people to know what's going on around us. I'm very guilty of that. I definitely record almost every. And I'm not gonna lie, when the last 3 songs they played were their hits, I actually reached to my pocket because I heard the music and I knew what the song was. I was like, no, I thought I lost my phone for a second. I was like, where's my phone at? I want to record this, but you couldn't record it. But it was still a very, very good experience.
It was a great show.
And anyone that sleeps on Ghost and you think their name and what they look like their music sounds nothing like their name or how they dress. I mean, they remind me of Blue Oyster Cult. Even it's like they're very 80s.
They are musicians. Like it was holy shit.
I think melodic is the word I would use. The way
we sat the whole drive home, and we were like, "How great was that show?" It's like
because you didn't have your phone to distract you.
Exactly. And it was just like one of those things where it was like Zach Slow Count was with us, and he said we were like all of us were like top 10 show, but me, Tim, and Larry, shout out to Larry. He went with us. He actually is on the audio podcast from that recording from that drive up.
Can't wait for him and Jason to yell at each other.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, you guys got to get together. You guys got to get together.
Man, his football knowledge is stellar.
We all decided it was a top 10 concert. Now, where do you put it in the hierarchy? Me, I don't know. Tim, he doesn't know. Larry, I don't think he knew.
No, he didn't either.
Zach,
Larry said it was his favorite indoor concert of all time. Indoor, not like outside of a festival
Right.
setting. Like I guess to be able to experience.
But
But,
Zach-
With what? What's he said? What all has he seen?
Well, that's
I
what
mean, we go to Louder Than
yeah,
Life
yeah.
almost every year, so I mean, just you can
But,
just slew of
yeah, I don't know
bands
what
that
he's seen
seen.
arena show wise, but Zach Slow Count said top 5, and here's how he listed it. Number 1, Iron Maiden. Number 2, Kiss. Number 3, Ghost. And number 4, I can't remember. And number 5, I don't remember. Oh, Ice Nine Kills was number 4. Number 5, I can't remember. So, Ghost, because then he said Ghost moves up to number 2 because Kiss is no longer touring.
They
Oh,
will.
he's playing
So,
hardcore game here.
but the
He's
thing
going
is,
currently touring.
they're not currently touring. They're going to
I
have
say that's what Slow Count is basing his decision on now is
The-
current bands shows that
yes. So it's almost like you have the number 1 coach, and then as he retires, everybody starts overtaking. So now Kiss was number 2, but because they're not touring anymore, Ghost jumps up to number 2. Kiss.
so he enjoyed the concert. That
He loved the concert.
I've not heard a song. I don't think.
Well, do yourself a favor and do a little Google search on them. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. So, but that was one of our big highlights of the weekend was going to see Ghost in Louisville, and then obviously, like we talked about, the passing of Hulk Hogan, the passing of Ozzy. So you have posted that, what is it, 35 days now? The start
College
of
football,
college football. Yep, college football. You got it
August
right.
30th.
August 30th. Then we've got, I believe we have the Hall of Fame game for the NFL.
Tomorrow is Hall of Fame.
Is that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow, I believe. I
Is
don't
it?
know who's
Okay.
playing.
I don't either, but
Look at. Let's get producer or somebody on that.
yeah. So, but anyway.
Football season is here.
So, are you going to any Ohio State games?
I will be. Right now, I'm working on the set list. I really want to go to the first game, the Texas game. My son, he's going to take his girlfriend to Penn State, which will be a good game.
That'll be Buckeye Logan.
Okay, Logan. And then we may sprinkle in 1 or 2 more. If
Okay.
I can't go to the Texas game, we'll mix it up and get a
Okay.
couple of less games.
So now, I know you said you buy your season tickets from a current holder.
My uncle, rest his soul,
okay.
his wife gets season tickets still.
Okay.
So what my cousins don't use
They
are
get.
available. They'll sell out to me. And then my one cousin actually is a trainer for I think the pistol team,
Ah.
women's ice hockey. I want to say maybe wrestling and some cheerleaders. So he gets tickets in his kind of in his pay. You know, you pay. I don't
Okay.
pay for. I get these.
So
seats.
you would
But
sit where.
his seats, his deal is they kind of rotate around. A couple years ago when he first started there, he had them on like the 45-yard line, lower arena. Excellent seats, right there on the field. My aunt has hers up underneath what they call a B deck.
I've seen
under the
your
rotunda.
pictures. Yeah.
But it's very nice as you get into the cold season
Yes,
or rain.
yes.
You're under there, you're protected. The
Yeah.
wind doesn't get you as bad.
Right.
Bathrooms are available up there. They're not as busy as the
No
ones.
porta potties.
It's not as busy as the lower bowl.
Okay.
So that's good. But yes, we will be working on getting some tickets. We will be going to some games.
Okay. All right.
We'll do a
So-
couple live feeds from there, I'm sure.
Okay, well, yeah, definitely keep us posted on that. Of course, you know we've always got the UK Wildcats here, but you know it is what it is there. So college football right around the corner. So what is your prediction
So I was looking up.
for the Ohio State Buckeyes?
I would say we have an excellent chance to go back to back.
You think?
We're looking good. From what I've heard, the quarterbacks, we've got Julian Sane, a new kid, been doing excellent. We got Keno, looking great. Of course, we got Jeremiah Smith, best player in college football. We got Caleb Downs on defense. Although, you know, we did lose about 14 to the draft and then some extras for free agency.
Okay.
So we're probably around 20 we lost starters off this team. So it's going to be, and it's kind of the same with Texas. They lost, I think, 13 to the draft plus some free agencies. So what you saw last year between Texas and Ohio State, it's going to be two totally different teams this year.
Yeah.
So this will be a good test. I'm still of the conclusion that maybe Manning is not as good as advertised just because he didn't play that much last year. If he'd been good enough, he'd have played. And I haven't heard great things about him, but I mean, he may come out and be stellar this year. I don't know. But it's going to be too early. But that game will tell a lot. But of course, now we're in the playoff with the 12 teams, so you can lose probably two games, depending on who you lose to, and still be in the playoffs and be good to go. The rest of our schedule is pretty favorable. We do play Penn State. It's always a tough game. Last year they played us real tough and did some stupid stuff at the end, and we got the interception.
Yeah.
Thank them for that. Who knows where that come up? But we're looking solid. From what I hear, you're talking Ohio State, so you're talking we've got not the days of old where Alabama, Ohio State, even Michigan, and all the big schools had 4 deep. Now you may have 1 deep in one position, maybe 2, because of the portal and everybody's transferring because they want to play. So you're not as deep as you usually were, but you still got the 4-star talent. We're still bringing in the 4-star talent, taken from the cream of the crop that we see, and the rest of them either stay or go.
Right.
Just like everybody else. So it's going to be good. I'm saying we're going to be in the playoffs with a shot to win it.
Okay.
That's an honest. I give honest. If they come out and they lay a stinker, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
I'll reevaluate and be like, "This we suck." I'll tell it how it is.
That's
right now we are.
Okay.
I feel we are again getting ready to hoist the trophy.
Well, we'll just have to. We're going to keep our eyes on the Ohio State Buckeyes and see what's what.
I forget to say who they've got number 1 so far. Let me look that up. It's not Ohio State. I don't think it's Georgia either. It's hard to say.
All right. Well, we're going to have to.
I'll go to that. Okay. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have to see what it shakes up to here.
All right. Well, we've had a few. We're going to have to adjust on the fly here.
You got the small handle.
Yeah. So.
Back.
Yeah, it's in the. This is down in the.
I will say, according to CBS Sports right now, they've got, for some reason, Oregon, Georgia, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, and Ohio State
All right.
as their top for the season here. Which sounds a little odd, but whatever. Now we just talk Kentucky about what do you think Kentucky's going to be? I don't know.
I'm not worried about that.
I'll hold the camera so you can see it
I'm
working.
not worried about Kentucky because we all know what Kentucky's going to be. So, but that's neither here nor there.
Now we can talk about what do you think about North Carolina with Bill Belichick?
Well,
What do you think? That North Carolina want to join the SEC? I've seen now 5 different articles
Basketball
on that.
would be good. Football, they would be less than a Vandy, I think.
So I don't know who's in charge of making all that happen. Basically, from what I get from now, they've told 2 teams have to come over at a time. So North Carolina can't join unless there's another team to even
I
out.
don't know about that.
I don't know how that works.
Because we're still on the verge of Florida State wants to come.
Yeah.
Or definitely wants to leave the ACC. But North Carolina in basketball, I think would be a good fit. Now, North Carolina football would be just a even with Belichick, just a humbug kind of team, below a Vandy's kind of a status. Although they have shown some flare-ups of some good play, but I don't know if they're SEC ready. Level of competition is not where it needs to be.
you guys are gonna have to be in the shot because we don't have a good
We're better
camera
looking.
now. So
Better looking.
anyway, I've got to go get a beer anyway. So we'll just figure out
Whoa there.
what we're gonna do with.
I think Bill Belichick brings a different game to college football.
I don't know if he's
coaching gonna be
all
the-
in on it.
Right.
He just doesn't seem like the Belichick of the Patriots. He seems, I'm with my girlfriend,
Yeah.
freelancing around. I don't see him down to business. And even in the interviews, he doesn't seem as serious and as businessy. Plus, I think North Carolina thought about this and said, let's bring in Belichick. Big name, great coach, good heritage, and we'll bring in some players.
Right.
But what I haven't seen is players going
Sign on. Exactly. Yeah.
I
I
don't
think it's more like a notoriety thing. Like he's got this new young girlfriend and he needs to be in the limelight still. Like she's not gonna be interested in him if she's not on TV every week. You know, she's right there to do that. You know, think about Patrick Mahomes' wife and how
Oh, gosh, she drives me
Travis
crazy.
Kelce and Taylor Swift. You know, like you don't need that in football. Football's football. You know,
I will say, as much as Taylor Swift is on, blah blah blah. They show her. I don't think she's looking to be shown most of the time.
No,
She just
absolutely. That's the
she's just up in the box doing whatever, and the camera just for some reason the NFL is just like, oh my God, Taylor Swift is here. Okay,
her fans are watching, we gotta show
I
her.
saw her the first 6 times you showed her for no reason. I don't need to see her.
Yeah,
every,
she's never looking
every
at the
play.
camera. She's always like talking to somebody, like or trying to literally watch the game.
I mean, every play I don't need to see her. I don't need to see Mahomes' wife.
No.
I don't need to see it. It's one of those deals where you're doing the kiss cam or something like, hey, there's Taylor Swift, or hey, there's so and so in the crowd watching the game.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
It's like NBA all the time. Like
Yeah.
you got all these celebrities in the front row. It's a pan over real quick. It's
over,
only
yeah.
once. And that's
It's
it.
not-
You
it's
know?
not like,
and they're
hey, they
never even
scored.
looking at the camera. Like they're talking to someone else. They're watching the game. They don't care. They're there for another reason.
But yeah, for
648.
North Carolina, I'd say no.
I don't know what Eric just said, but no, yeah, I don't think that.
Basketball, they fit in nicely. Football,
I don't think Bill Belichick brings much to North Carolina football.
we'll see. I think Mac Jones was the coach before, older gentleman who they brought back before because he had success. They played pretty decent in their conference.
Right.
But it's a far cry from that conference to the SEC and the talent level from UNC football to even a Vandy lower tier team that's on its way up.
Hey guys,
Totally different atmosphere. I don't think they're ready for it.
we got back in here real fast. So much for a slow Wednesday.
Got people coming in. Jack Brown's here to join because they heard the Brewery Boys were here. They want to come in and see. Feel free to come in and join us anytime you want.
Wednesdays at 5:30. Come join us. You want to argue with us about sports, football, wrestling,
We'll take some
whatever.
fan interaction, some arguing. We don't care.
Thanks for good, clean fun.
And who is your college team of choice for the football season?
College football team. I'm not going to say Kentucky because they suck. They're not there. I've heard good things about the quarterback, but he's not committed yet. Still not really committed. But if I'm watching college football right now, I'm going to stick in the SEC just because I'm going to go with Texas. I think that's a strong program they've got down there. They've got a good coaching staff. They always have great recruits that come in, and I really enjoyed the addition of Texas to the SEC.
It was a good move for them, just because they were doing their own thing down their league, but come over, then you get that rivalry back from Texas Tech. You see that game now.
Right. I look at SEC football kind of like I look at AFC North. It's a gridiron. It's rough and tough football. You've got a lot of rivalries, and they're going to play their hardest. And Kentucky's really never been a part of that picture to me. But you've got your Floridas, you've got your Tennessees, your Georgias. It's fun football to watch.
SEC is more, I would say, more flamboyant. They're more running gun. They're more spread. They're more showcase your talent. Whereas like the Big Ten, we do some of that. Especially Ohio State, with Urban Meyer brought that in. But they're more pounded, rough. Used to be huge offensive lines like Nebraska used to have just the best O-line in the country. But
Absolutely. Oklahoma. I mean, they're also a great football team.
you think about that, it's also, and the reason you're playing in the Big Ten is most of the teams are up north,
Right.
so you're playing a lot in the outside, in the cold, in the snow. So you need that big offensive line to move the ball.
Right.
Down south, you get some more, not as snowy. Could be a little cold, but you're not as snowy. You're not as bad weather-wise.
Yeah.
So they're got young, athletic, more leaner kids running up and down the field for wide open play.
You see that a lot more in the NFL with travel ball. The guys going from warm weather to cold weather. Think about when they play in Denver, people with their oxygen masks and stuff like that. You can't train for that, really. There's no way to practice to get ready for a different climate. I think so. If you've got guys from Florida, you've got guys from Georgia, and going to play up north somewhere, I don't think they're going to play good football.
I could point out the fact that Tennessee came up, thought they're going to whoop on Ohio State. They came up, first thing they did to come out for warm-ups, no shirts on. Shorts and no shirts. Like, dude, it's cold no matter what. I don't know who you're trying to impress.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold. And that was a shocker. It kind of gets cold in Tennessee sometimes, but it's different.
Right.
You've never played. It was deep into the November, December when they came.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a Ravens fan.
It's
I always go to see them
cold.
play in Cincinnati.
It's not October cold. It's not early November. It's late November cold.
Even further south Ohio, Cincinnati is cold
It's
during
cold.
football season, man. Especially if you're in the nosebleeds, man.
I
The
think-
wind blows. And
I think they shocked some of the players. Shocked themselves, like, "Hey, it's cold."
Yeah.
And I'm stupid for coming out here, but
Yeah. And I watched a recent interview. They're trying to say that the ice baths are helping with that. They're getting used to the cold weather by doing an ice bath before a game, after a game. Now they're used to the colder because of that. That's just a few short minutes.
Yeah, it's
That's not
different
out
when
there
you're playing.
playing 90 minutes on a field.
your whole mentality playing. I played sports. Your whole mentality changes. Like you're standing out there on the sideline in a cold, drizzling, sleet, rain. Well, you got to dig deep
Yeah, absolutely.
to keep playing at a high level. Because otherwise, you're just like, this is miserable. I don't-
Especially when you're playing a good team. You got to think about it. With your offense and your defense. If you're a team and you're going up north, you're going to play someone in the cold, and you're not the better team. You're going to be on the field more. You're going to wear out your defense. Wear them out. They're going to be out there all the time. And they're going to get cold. They're going to get exhausted, and they're not used to playing like that. They're not. I mean, you can have a hand couch as much as you want as a quarterback, but when you're there's nothing you can do to make that a better play.
That's rough.
I love North football in college and the NFL. I think it's a different game. 100% think it's a different
I
game.
would love to see a Super Bowl in an outdoor stadium like Lambeau Field.
It'll be Green Bay for sure. If you're going to do it, Green Bay is
Just like the earlier days, you're talking the frozen tundra. I want to see that. I want to see that how teams can. I'm tired of this. We're going to Miami or we're going to the tropics to
How
play
do
a
you
game.
do that though? So if you go to Lambeau Field, I've been to Green Bay several times. I've been to the stadium. That's a fan-owned stadium. So how do you, if you bring a Super Bowl to Lambeau, it also doesn't seat as many as other stadiums do. It's got to be a money thing. It's the biggest bidder. So where that's owned by fans, not
Well,
necessarily one person.
It's all about the money, and it's about how many fans we can bring into our town. Like Green Bay does not have a lot of extracurricular activities.
Correct.
It doesn't have luxury places. It's got some hotels. You got to drive a little further out to get the hotels. But it's just the atmosphere to me. Football, I'd love it. I would love to see it again.
Yeah.
But they want to go to Miami or New Orleans where people can just go and party it up and live it up, and then the games indoors. And
California.
Nobody's in discomfort in the stands. The players are all, this is great.
It's getting more and more kind of like wrestling, where me and Eric, you're a wrestling fan. WrestleMania is not just a day anymore; it's 2 days. But it's not just 2 days; it's a week.
Yeah.
So they go to a city that can host a week's worth of entertainment. You've got celebrities coming in, musicians coming in. It's no longer really about the event. You're not there for that. You're there for a whole different experience. So I don't like the way that, and honestly, in any sport, that it's turned into a cash grab. It's kind of taken away from what it is. Even that's how I felt when you started getting this money with college football players and stuff.
Oh, hey, it's ruined the game.
It's ruined the game. That's why I'm not a fan of the NBA as much as I am NCAA basketball, because the money ruins it. It's not about the game anymore. It's not about how many points you score or how good you are, who this. There's no assists like there used to be back in the day.
There's no assist. It's all offense. It's all built. The NBA now is all offense. They want to do show because they're like, people don't want to see defense. They want to see you scoring. But it's kind of like they try to do that with baseball, where they change the rule. They start a man on second base. It helps. So it's been. I didn't go to see how many points you can put on the board. I just want to see who's going to win.
Who's going to be the better team? Right? I want to
I
see
go to a
those
football
assists.
game. I don't want my overtime cut short because you think I don't want to be there. I want to be there. If we go 10 OTs, that's exciting football. Somebody's got to until somebody wins a tie. I cannot stand that the NFL wants to do a tie. That's for pussies. NFL, Roger Goodell, you suck. We don't tie in football, bro.
No.
Wake up.
That does
It's
nothing
ridiculous.
for anybody. The fans paid
ridiculous.
money for it. We'll watch it. We'll stay there till 1 a.m. and watch
And
this
they're
game.
like, well, everybody gets a shot at the ball, but if one team scores first, you don't get a shot at the ball.
The overtime rules are ridiculous.
It should be just like college. You line up at 25. If you want to, all right, you score. All right, you want to move back 5 yards? That's fine. And the next team gets the same thing. Until somebody cannot stop somebody from scoring, you go.
Yeah.
Same as baseball. Baseball is never ending. It'll go into the.
Well, now you've got a pitcher's clock, and now you've got when they got to go to
Try to speed it up. I mean,
after the ninth inning, you start with a runner on second, and you've got one out. So then it's like, okay, so and then of course if that's the top of the inning, top of the 10, and let's say they score. Okay, so now it's 9-9. So now you're 10-9. Well, then obviously the home team gets to come up and do the same thing, and it's like. I mean, did you really slow it? Did you really, where did you speed up the game? You didn't, because if you hit a single over the second baseman or shortstop, if it's far enough in the outfield, if it's on the first base side, he's scoring. So now you're tied.
Yeah, that would be like if baseball did how football rules work. So the team comes up, they hit a home run. Oh, they win. The next one, they don't get a shot. You don't get a shot. That's not how it works. You go top and bottom. You still play it through. There other sports can learn from how that works. If you totally tie it up, I've been to a baseball game that went 19 innings. I was tired as shit, but I stayed there, and the only thing I was upset about was I stopped selling beer at the 7th inning. Because if I'm sitting there that much longer, open the beer stand.
Open the beer stand.
Think about the money it takes to go to a sporting event nowadays. When I go to a football game, you're talking about either NFL or college.
Right. So you frequent Ohio State. Tell us, how much does it cost you to go to Ohio State?
Now it depends on the game.
Well, obviously.
So you got some games that may go.
All right, if you're planning on going to Texas.
Texas game I haven't looked at, but it's probably $100 and some odd bucks.
Okay, so that's per ticket.
per ticket.
So you say 150?
It could be.
I think that depends on the team, because like I was saying,
That's what he said.
we're going to a Marshall game in October. We're paying $33 for second row seats.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Marshall. I mean, that's a big known football team.
they're
but, but they're probably not playing anybody.
Probably.
Same as Ohio State. When you're not playing somebody, you're playing in Akron or somebody. Ticket prices are a little lower.
Yeah.
But the money it costs to go. If we're going to go 20 overtimes, I'll stay for 20 overtimes.
Absolutely.
I went there to see. I went there to see a winner. I don't want to leave and be like go to the NFL. They're tied. What do you mean they're tied? How do you tie in football? It's impossible.
No.
I grew up. You had winners and losers.
And that can't make the players happy either. I mean, you want to win. That the bottom line, your record shows if you make it to the playoffs.
Right.
You want to win.
That tie can affect how you go into playoffs because you didn't have one. It's just go. Don't do we're going to play a quarter. We're going to do it. No, you're going to set it up at the 25-yard line. Either you punch it in or you don't. We'll go to the other side of the field.
So you're saying the NFL should follow what college does?
And like I said, then if you want to get crazy about it, all right, well, second overtime, we'll move it back 5 yards, or we'll move it back 10
30
yards. And you have to go for 2 on that time. You're still, each team gets a shot, and you're playing until somebody wins.
Yeah, okay, I'd be down for that.
I've never heard a fan, especially in football, say, I hate that it went to overtime.
Have you not been to a Kentucky game?
They loved it when we beat LSU.
I was there for that game.
Was that 9 or 10?
I was, huh?
That was like 8, 9, 10.
No. That was Arkansas. That was with Lorenzen. But even the LSU game here, when LSU was number 1, that was an overtime game.
Yeah.
But
that was like 5.
And then but that was before the new set it up.
Yeah, before the different change, but still it was back and forth.
And then the same year, when they beat LSU in the overtime, they beat Louisville in overtime because that was Stevie Alexander going down, catching that Rod Woodson bomb going down the sideline.
And the thing about the overtime like college is when you set that ball on the 25, and, you get it down your student zone, and the crowd's crowd is now rehyped.
Yeah.
We're in overtime. You know, it might have been a lull towards the end of the game. The football game was like but now we're in overtime. Everybody's fired up. So they're getting loud. They're getting rowdy. We're having fun. They go down there, still stays fired up. They go to another time. Now everybody's louder because they're like, man, we got the second overtime. We got to stop them here. Third overtime. It stays that level in overtime stays high.
Yeah.
It never goes down.
But the thing about, especially here in Kentucky, you know as well as I do, when they're behind,
The crowd leaves.
the crowd leaves. Halftime, it's a ghost town. And that's what Jared Lorenzen, God rest his soul, he even made the comment. He goes, where are you going? Where are you, like, during that Arkansas, like, and they weren't even, he said, where are you going? And then it ended up going like 9 overtimes. I mean, it was like, yeah. So I get what you're saying. Yes, the NFL probably should adopt some new rules because the one and done in the overtime in the regular season is shit.
It's the whole fact that they came out and said, well, everybody gets a chance, but
no, the
if you
playoffs
score,
where
you
people
don't.
get the possession.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They get
the playoff rule they put in is more closer, but it's only in the playoffs.
Right. So it should be
the whole
thing.
I don't understand why it's
No, it's not.
Like,
yeah, it should.
I can see TV is up. You know, we only pay for such and such amount of time on TV. Guess what? TV will keep playing because it's
Yeah.
football.
And you're
people are
usually
still
on a
wa-
local channel and all
people are
that's next
still
is the
watching.
news anyway,
Yeah.
you know,
and
like-
the people paying for the commercial get an extra commercial out of it
Yeah.
or something. I don't care.
Yeah.
People are still watching. It's not like oh, the game went to overtime, turned it off.
Yeah. So while we're on the subject of the NFL, I don't know if we've got a friend of the family. He just signed with the Raiders. Jamal Adams. I work with his brother. Jamal Adams signed with the Raiders.
You guys are hungry.
So
Thank you.
thank you, Ash. So yeah.
Sneaky snack.
All right.
Thank you again, Jack Brown.
Jack Brown's taking care of us. That's right. So
Again, you can't see Eric over here on the
I can't.
on,
Yeah,
the, on the channel.
Here's
but,
what. There we go. I'm gonna sneak that in there for a little preview there.
and that's a deep fried Oreo, boys.
Oh wow. All right. I have not had a deep fried Oreo in a long
So you're liking
ever.
the Raiders? Was it, you always told me this, said you were excited about the Raiders or somebody at work? I can't remember.
It wasn't me because I haven't been excited about the Raiders since 2003 when they were in the Super Bowl.
I've not been excited since the Raiders since they were Oakland original Raiders.
Yeah.
Back Bo Jackson days when the Raiders were the Raiders. It was Oakland before they
That's-
moved to Los Angeles. Then
yeah.
back to Oakland, then back to Los Angeles, then to Vegas.
Yeah. So I'm not a. I haven't been a Raider. When they drafted Jamarcus Russell, I've put all my Raider gear up, and it's been in totes ever since. So, but Jamal Adams signing, I'm gonna get back on that bandwagon, and I'm gonna support the Raiders. Still gonna follow the Bears. I'm gonna be a Bears fan.
Can I introduce you guys to somebody?
Yeah,
Sure can.
I'm
absolutely.
the events and social media manager for Blue Stallion Brewing.
Hey,
How we doing? I'm Leanne.
Leanne,
I'm Jason.
I'm Leanne.
Buckeye, Jason. I'm Eric. Nice
Nice to meet you all.
We're in the middle of recording a podcast, so
Well, that's
yeah.
great.
So Ashley's been good enough to let us come down here and record. So yeah, nice to meet you.
We're gonna have to stop by and hang out. We'll do a pod. I'll come out with them.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you all out.
Okay.
We'll stop and record a show and talk about what you guys have coming up and your events. And
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to shoot us an email or anything and let us know, we'll hook something
That'll
up.
work.
I'll hook you guys up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was in
absolutely.
the building. I was like, oh my god.
All right.
Thank
We
you so
love
much.
friends of the show.
Yeah. Hey,
Well, have a good one.
thank you. You too.
Good night.
All right. Well, that's a big thing.
Hobnobbing.
Yeah. So get back on the topic. I'm gonna support the Raiders, but I'm still gonna I'm a Bears fan. So
All right, you asked me about Ohio State. How you
Yes.
thought I was going to do? Let's switch this around.
back
The
to
Bears.
college. Yep. How do I think they're
How
gonna
do you
do?
think they're good?
They finished 4-12, I believe, or 4 and is it 18? 4 and
They suck.
yeah, they suck. Yeah, so I don't think they're gonna 6. I'm gonna give them 6 wins, and just because it's the first year with Ben Johnson. I'm hearing Borden III's having difficulty in training camp, learning stuff. He's already been called out
How
a
do you
couple
feel about
times.
Caleb Williams in his second year or third year?
We'll see. I mean, it's
I said when he came out, no, he was a bust. He's going to be a bust.
it's not.
He had what half a good season at USC, and they touted him as the greatest thing in sports.
Well, no, he had the one season where he won the Heisman, and then his second season, he had that first half where it was good, and they just fell apart.
But it still wasn't.
No, it was
stellar.
not. No, it was not stellar
Just
at
a
all.
good season.
Yeah. So, and it was the same thing. It was almost like you had at USC the defense was lackluster, so you're having to make the plays, but you didn't see the playmaking that he did at USC in Chicago.
Oh, I see that.
Whether they want to blame it on the offensive line, but DeAndre Swift was still, I believe, 1,000-yard rusher, so there was some blocking. So
I mean, you had Justin Fields with a bad offensive line, but he made it look good. He's running up down the field, but they didn't like him.
right.
Moved on.
Justin Fields is a great quarterback. He just needs
He needs the line.
the line. He needs protection, and even in this draft, they did not get protection for him.
Yeah, he's with the Jets.
I mean,
And they didn't get protection either.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, with the Jets, it's just it's one of those things like where
You say the
obviously
same
I'm a
thing about
Baltimore-
Burrow.
Yeah, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. We booked heavy for our line this year. We didn't book receivers. We didn't book tight ends. We booked heavy for our line, which is very unusual that we lost a kicker and we still booked heavy for our line.
As a coach of football, I coached a lot of football. I always was concerned about the line. My famous quote when kids didn't want to play on the line was,
Look at
"Do you
that
know what
bird.
makes this team
Look
work?"
at that. Look how
Offensive
fantastic
line.
that looks.
It goes from the line on back. If the line's not good, quarterback's not gonna look good, running back's not gonna look good, receiver's not gonna look good. It's the most important, and I always say this: the most intelligent people on your team are your offensive linemen.
They know what they're doing.
They very high IQs, good problem solvers. They work well together. In college, they're the smartest kids in the class. Usually,
They're paid
football players.
the least on the team.
Yeah.
Yep.
As I
That
said,
is your protection.
Nobody is hype on protection. Like,
The thing is,
should Burrow
and they
have
also
gotten
have the
money?
longest careers. If you think about it, some of your offensive and defensive linemen have the longest careers
Here's
in the NFL.
a PSA announcement for you young players out there. Be a long snapper. Be a good long snapper. You'll have a great career. They make lots of money, and you won't get hit. And you play forever.
Yep.
Because nobody can touch you. All you gotta do is snap the ball.
And Buckeye Jason is great with PSA. And
Have you seen? I won't talk about what they talk about, but if you guys are listening, check out Theo Vaughn's interview with Ocho Cinco. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet or
I
not.
haven't seen that one.
He, I'll just touch base on what he said. He said that he thinks that an all-gay football team could beat the New York Jets. Talking to Ocho Cinco. That's what Ocho Cinco said.
wow.
Ocho he's out there.
Theo Vaughn was like, I'd coach that team. I would coach that team. But it was pretty wild. But getting into it a little bit, he was basically just saying that talking about New York and stuff, how the organization doesn't know what they want as a team. They're not drafting right. They don't know who they want as quarterback.
It's like on
and
the Browns, the same way.
they got 6 quarterbacks.
Yeah, why?
I mean, what's the point, dude? I mean, honestly, and the fact of the matter is you've got some great seniority there that could teach these young guys to play. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl, and he did great for the Browns. And then they get someone else in, they bench him, and let someone else play, and they don't do great. Deshaun Watson, this man is garbage, and he got signed for like several $100 million
$200
contract.
million deal, guaranteed. And they can't. That's why I said he's not going to play it down this year because he's injured.
Yeah.
But they can't get rid of him because
Because of his contract.
They franchise tagged him.
nobody wants to contract him.
Yeah.
The Bengals
Because they got to pay for his franchise
paid
tag.
for Joe Burrow and Chase, both on rookie contract deals. You didn't have to pay them. Smart play is let your guys run through the rookie contract. Let's give it all the way down to that last year, and then we'll do something. Let me see you give me that work. Because in the meantime, guess what I'm doing for you? Instead of paying you that money, I built up your offensive line. I brought you in some young receivers. I brought you some running back. Now you're really going to look good. So when you get that money, you're Super Bowl bound easy. But instead, you want all the money, and now you're going to get looking like an idiot and get sacked all the time, get hurt all the time because you think money's
And
more
here's
important.
another problem. I get it. You signed, especially on the quarterback side, you signed a brand new great quarterback out of NCAA football. Okay? You're going into the pros. Preseason, you're not playing him. You're playing your backup. You're going to watch and see what they're doing. He's not playing with his team. They're practicing with their team, but he's not playing a real NFL game. I know you don't want him to get hurt. You paid him a lot of money. This is your new guy. This is your franchise man. Put him out there preseason. See what he can do.
Well, that's the whole thing about when they went to this rookie contract deal for quarterbacks. Is you can almost go out there and just blow your fucking rookie quarterback. Put him out there because you're not paying him nothing.
You might as well redshirt him. I mean,
I'll throw him out there all the time and get him all the reps in, work with him, whatever. So it's sad.
it's sad. We'll take this last sip, boys, and I gotta head to the house.
Well, I think with that,
Take a bite of this burger.
Jason's going to finally dig into the
cheese
burger
on
there.
there, like it.
Yeah.
Good
So,
stuff. I think it's a mac and cheese burger.
I think so.
Anybody's fan of
Yeah, it's the Greg Brady.
anybody's a fan of like a steak and shake, you want a fresh
Yeah.
patted burger,
Yeah.
Jack Brown's is the place to
Oh,
go.
yeah. All right, well, with that being said, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Want to thank
Subscribe, like, share.
Yep, thank
Jack
you.
Brown's Wednesdays, 5:30.
Yep. So,
Come
see
join us, guys.
Yeah,
come
yep.
talk sports with us. Come just shoot the shit, you know, sit here at the table and get in on the
We'll
podcast.
talk about anything, sports,
Yep, whatever.
comics.
Don't talk
Beer,
bad about Ohio
sports,
State.
and
or-
shenanigans. All right, with
We
that
don't
being
watch
said, we're going to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Wilson.
Send it out.